Good morning, guys. It is Wednesday and I am on my way to the hospital for grand rounds, and I'm going to see Dr. Parker speak as a part of Diversity Week, and then I am going to go to class. So I will try my best to record and show you all what it's like to be in a hospital grand rounds. And yeah, I hope you all are having a great week and keep on watching. All right, so I'm outside of the grand rounds. It's my first grand rounds, and it's on diversity in the workforce. And so it's given by Dr. Parker. You may have seen her in my previous A Day in the Life vlog, but here it is. All right.
To recognize and bring attention to diversity. Dr. Parker to tell us a little bit more about the genesis of the meeting, etc. But I've asked Dr. Parker to give us.
What's the value of having diversity in that group? So we can't always just look at someone and know what's different about them. But there's another value as opposed to just the patient, is learning from each other. Research has shown, the military has shown it, the engineering world has shown it, the business world has shown it, because you're looking at the profit margin, is that we all become better at what we're doing. We have different thought processes. Someone may be an introvert or an extrovert. Someone may be a big picture learner. Someone is a small picture learner. We learn from each other. So we all become better, more excellent when we learn in dialogue. It really begins with coming out of our comfort zones and interacting with people who are not like us. Our natural tendency, if we go to a reception and you hear that someone is from the same community as you, you try to go over to meet them. If we can just be a little bit more conscious about interacting with people who are not like us. And we're going to learn from that individual. We can benefit each other, but most importantly, we'll be able to benefit that next patient. We go behind that door to see when we're one-on-one, and you may have interacted with someone who has something in common with that patient, and you now have something in common with that patient as well. Any questions? Yes.
All right, I just got out of grand rounds. I am racing to class. It was a nice discussion or nice presentation on the importance of diversity in the workforce and how our biases impact patient care and what we can do on the medical school level, on the resident level, and on the physician level to improve health outcomes for our patients by increasing diversity and inclusion. So it was a nice talk. I'll tell you all more about it later, but right now I'm rushing to class, so see ya. Had to get out of my heels and put on my flip-flops. Alright, hey guys, I am back home. It is around, let's see, it's almost 12:30, and I came back home to check on Mercy. She's not really feeling well. I gave her steak for the first time the other day, and it's just like running right through her. So I wanted to come home and take her out so she could relieve herself. And I have to be back at school at 2 for a CLG, which is my collaborative learning group, and then I have a review session from 5 to 7. So today has been a pretty busy day. Just been going, but earlier you saw that I went to the surgery grand rounds, and that is like when all of the residents and all of the physicians in a department, they meet up in the morning time, usually like really early. I think it starts around like maybe 6:30, 7 o'clock, like really early, and they listen to presentations. They go over, I think, like their plans for the day. But in this particular grand rounds, Dr. Parker, who you saw in a previous day in the life video from the Office of Diversity and Health Equity, she gave a presentation on diversity in the workforce and how minorities represent a significant chunk of the U.S. population, yet we represent very low percentage of the physician workforce, and how we need to be intentional and strategic about diversifying the workforce and how that's going to improve outcomes, because it's very important that we're able to deliver culturally competent care to members of different diverse backgrounds and diverse groups, and how studies have shown that patients who feel some type of concordance with their physician typically listen to the advice that they're given, or listen to their physicians more. Their appointments are longer, and health outcomes are improved. So I think it's really important. Since I've been here in my first year, we've had a lot of diversity trainings. I've gone to a lot of diversity talks on implicit biases, and which was on Monday. Yeah, it was Monday. Dr. Ratcliffe, she kicked off Diversity Week with her implicit bias talk. So it's great that they have these discussions at my school. And then I went to lecture for 4 hours, so from 8 to about 12. And I usually don't go to lecture, but our system crashed, and so there's a 4 to 6 hour lag between the actual lecture and when they're being put up on the system online. So that kind of throws your entire day off. So if your lectures are from 8 to 12 and it's taking 6 hours for them to be put up, you're studying really late in the evening. Or you're seeing the information really late in the evening. So I've just been going to class so that I can stay on top of things, specifically because it's a busy week. We have second look this week, so a lot of the students who've been accepted to UF are coming in tomorrow, which is Thursday, and we're going to be hosting a lot of events for them. And then next week I'm going to be in Atlanta for the annual medical education conference. So I have to make sure I'm staying on top of cardio, which is the block that we're in now, because it's infamous for being extremely difficult, and I don't want to fall behind. And so I have to put in extra work so that I can go to the conference and still do well. And then I have an exam after the conference. So yeah, I have a lot to do. And yeah, I hope you all are getting a good idea of what it's like to be in medical school. You have to balance a lot of different things, and there's so much going on at all times, but it's possible if you plan correctly, if you stay on top of your work, and you stay focused and just do what you have to do. So that's what I'm doing what I have to do. It's not easy, but this is just a part of the process. So I hope you all are having a good day, a good week. I hope you're being productive. I hope you're spreading positivity and all of that. All right, I'll see you all later. Peace. Look what I received in the mail today. Woohoo! Nice. The Brittny way. The Brittny way. Follow me, guys. Subscribe, like, comment. Perfect. Lunchtime. Does anyone else put sriracha on everything? Hot peppers on everything? And eat with a spoon? Let me know.
You have to say how cute my daughter is when she was like 1.5. You don't have to look at it. You just have to say it's cute.
She's cute! Oh my god!
What Brittny said.
Oh, no, really. She's got like a
Look at
total.
those cheeks. She looks so different.
that desk there, though.
I think actually she's
Yeah. That's what I picked up on.
Very,
You had
very
one
cute.
job, Justin.
Very cute.
Actually, I think she's like probably
Cute
a little
baby.
less than a month.
Did she ever try to kill you in
We
your
are
sleep?
in CRG. This is my collaborative
learning.
learning group. And we're going to be working on a project.
Or exertion, by exertion, or emotional stress, and alleviated by rest or nitroglycerin. So all three things. And I know.
But if it was alleviated at rest, then it wouldn't be, unstable, right?
Well, it was alleviated, right, so unstable can be, well, it could be that it alleviated rest, but it doesn't have other characteristics. So it could be, for example, that it can happen just when you're sleeping, although you'd be resting when you're sleeping.
Brittny, you just like he was given an inch.
What'd you say?
Said he was given an inch and he just like jumped off the plane.
I like you, dog.
We can go straight to nicknames. We can get Pete on.
That's my
Or we call
See-
you DP, like Dr. Pepper.
No. No.
See, it's so hard for me though, because it's been so like deeply ingrained in who I like. My dad would make my siblings and I do push-ups like in the middle of public if we didn't say like yes ma'am, no ma'am, like all that kind of
You can
stuff.
still call me man.
What?
Go
Well,
for it, man.
oh yeah, but I'm just saying like if I had ever like called my mom Kelly, then my dad would have just been like,
I'm going for
the
this.
heck did you just say?
Well, it's your
Like,
mom.
yeah.
And I know
What?
you're mom's age, but anyway, we're like,
I thought we said no curveballs.
Does the pain radiate anywhere else in your body or does
No,
it go
sure.
anywhere?
Sure doesn't.
Can you describe the pain a little bit more?
Yeah, it's like a tight squeezing pain, like right here. I don't know what this is called.
Say substernal.
I don't know. What are these acronyms? Do you call me something? No, I don't know that.
substernal
kidding.
chest pain. Do you guys find substernal chest pain? You know, I told you this, right? We do acronyms for everything. This helps you learn stuff.
It was really cute. My heart started beating really fast.
Oh wait.
On a scale,
That's my
Mike,
sister.
Michael,
No, this is him. I mean, this is,
I mean, we're all the same person.
Oh, it's fair.
they're all this person.
Michael.
And if you didn't notice, my BMI is like 34.
Michael.
Michael, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate this
It
pain?
was a 9 every time.
9 every time. And have you been experiencing any other symptoms like headache,
No.
nausea,
No.
vomiting,
No.
dizziness,
No. No sweating.
What's the name for that term for sweating?
diaphoresis?
Nice. Do you have any other chronic conditions?
Yeah, I have I take that cholesterol pill, and
What dosage do you know?
I don't know whatever they gave me.
Okay. Do you know the name?
No.
Okay.
My wife, she gets real mad when I don't take it.
What about your family? Does your family have any chronic conditions?
Dad died from a heart
Yeah,
attack.
Dad died from a heart attack.
At age 65.
It's Mr. Steinel to you.
He died, right?
A heart attack at 65.
Yeah, so no allergies.
No allergies, no asthma.
Have you had any surgeries?
No, I haven't had any surgeries.
Any trauma?
No.
Like any broken bones, any car accidents, any gunshot wounds?
No. Any gunshot wounds? Jesus.
I mean, I'm just saying,
I'm kidding.
covering all
I'm kidding.
bases.
No, that's good.
Have you ever had chest pain in your life?
PhD in geography.
Respiratory rate?
19. Blood pressure 155 over 105.
Whoa.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
And then, what did you say your name was?
You should ask some of my alter ego.
30, was it 36 or 30?
My BMI?
30.2.
30.2.
Huh?
30.2.
Okay.
What's obese though? 33? 32?
30, I thought.
30.
Did you say he was taking a statin for high blood pressure?
Yeah.
He said he's taking
My
some
cholesterol.
sort of blood pressure medicine, so I was like, put statin, question mark.
Wait, so unstable angina is when it persists when you're resting or not resting?
It can be, so that's a problem. There's all this overlap, right?
So you can have a typical unstable and atypical unstable, and you can have typical stable and atypical stable.
From in your usual routine? Did you start any new jobs, eating new foods, new girlfriend?
Well,
Yep.
well, so my wife, she went on this retreat in Mexico, and they had this hot sauce that was like an atomic bomb hot sauce. So she
Was it
came.
bomb?
Yeah, it was bomb, and it also messed up my stomach really bad. But I can't stop eating it. It's so good.
Got it.
That was really just.
I also drank a beaker of hydrosulfuric acid not long ago.
Okay, so I
Mr.
think we
Payne,
have
do
an
you think you
idea
know
what
what's
this
going on?
is. Let's see, why don't we ask what other things are relevant?
Not much.
About one season.
Oh, one
What season?
And how long?
How long ago did that happen?
More recently, whenever that's kind of why I decided to come in.
Did it happen only once, or? No, I mean, we could have asked, like, does the chest pain radiate?
Yeah, it
Can
does.
you-
There's anything else?
It does radiate?
Yes. The,
Where does it radiate to?
To the neck.
Your chest pain radiates to the neck.
To the neck?
yeah.
Really?
Like
Yes.
where? Can you show me?
Like here? Wait.
Can you show me where it radiates in your neck? Like right there? Does it feel like it's right underneath the skin or a little further behind this?
Michael. It's a little bit of everywhere. I just don't know. It just hurts everywhere.
It's got the same burning pain.
Yes.
Proton pump inhibitor, but you could also check for like esophagitis by doing a barium swallow
Or an endoscopy.
or an endoscopy. Yeah.
GERD, so constant reflux, could increase what's called metaplasia, which means that the lining of your esophagus can change from squamous into adeno, and it can set, from squamous into, adeno, and it can set up, it can be an increased risk for esophageal adenocarcinoma.
They're not wearing
All right, that's it.
Man,
We
these
out.
are good luck.
You guys should like all wear bow ties on you.
No way.
I'm gonna wear
For
Hello, guys. It is. Oh, I don't have my watch on anymore. I went home to change, so I took off my watch. But it is around like 7:30. I don't know. And I just got out of the review session that my school put on for us, and it was very, very helpful. And we just reviewed like the Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday's today's lectures. And I like to go to the review sessions. I get a lot out of them. Only a few students really go, and I find them very useful. And just to hear, they're taught by students, they're led by students, and just to hear them explain it, and then they also give us like tips and tricks and advice for how to prepare for STEP and what's important and what may possibly be on the test. And so I like how they explain things because like in class, when I get confused, and that's like pretty often because I process things a little slower, so when I'm stuck on one concept, it's hard for me to keep moving with the professor because I'm still trying to understand what they said if I didn't understand it. So being at these reviews, they go and they explain everything again, and I get to ask questions, lots of them, and they'll explain it in a different way if I don't understand, and then we'll do questions. And so that's nice too, because I learn a lot by answering questions and answering them wrong, and then being told the answer, and then because I got it wrong, it's likely that I'll never forget the answer, because who likes to be wrong? So, just been a long day. I'm glad I went to that review, and now I am just gonna do a little more studying. But this is what it's like in medical school, guys. Some of you know because some of you are in medical school. Some of you are in other professional programs, and you know what it takes. But for those of you who are gonna be here soon, it is work. I've been going since 7:15. You saw it, and that doesn't even take into account the time that I woke up, and balancing a lot with like extracurricular things, going to classes, taking care of my dog, and making sure I'm getting these good grades and I'm doing all that I can to succeed. It's hard work, but you got to do it. This is what is required of you. And sorry if I sound so like just because I'm like tired and just sitting here in the lobby is draining me because I've been here for so long. But what else can I say? Oh, about review sessions. Um, I highly recommend them because I mean they really work for me, but I mean it's not for everyone. You just have to know your strengths and know your areas that need to be improved and know the resources that are out there for you. And if you need to go to tutoring or you need to go to review sessions or you need to go to the resource center or the learning specialist, then that's what you need to do, because utilizing your resources um, is like so important and it shows maturity, and you know you have to be willing to do whatever it takes um, to be successful, and there are people that are out there who are trained and willing to help you. And so I learned that early on in college. Maybe not that early on, I learned that probably into my sophomore year, and ever since then I've been taking advantage of that. So there are some people who it doesn't take a lot for them to learn complex material and concepts, and I'm not one of those people, and I know that. And so I have worked around it. I have found ways to um, supplement in the areas that need supplementation. So, um, yeah, that's my little spiel for the day. I think this might have been the longest day out of all of them so far. So, tomorrow is second look. Second look begins, and the accepted students will be coming. So I will keep you all posted so you can see them, and I can't wait to meet them. So yeah, guys, I am out. Signing out.